Hail Satan, my true brothers and sisters and Father Satan. Ave Satanist. Tassa Rami Laras Satan. Ave beautiful Queen Lilith. Renich Vasara Aveg Lilith Larach Lilith. Hail beautiful Queen Lilith. The true Queen of the night. Yeah, I was thinking about how some people there's some people on social media are in groups and they call themselves Satanists. Okay? They act like they're all fucking big shots, but they're not. They call themselves Satanists, but yet they don't believe in Satan. Okay? Now there's one group, and I'm not going to name the group, and I'm not going to name any of the people that are in the group, because that will give them notoriety, and I'm not doing that. Sorry. It's not happening. Because I had, on one of my posts there a few days ago, I had a question asked me which group was it. That's the reason why I'm not doing it. I ain't giving them the privilege of having me speak the name of the group on a video. It's not happening. But I am going to talk about some of the people that are in the group. Now you can call me a backbiter, you can call me whatever you want, you can call me, but if I got something to say, I'm going to say it. And I'd say it right to their face. I don't care who they are, or who they think they are is a better question. Because two of them, and I'm going to say the two guys, I'm not going to say their names, but they're male. Two of them are in for an awful bad awakening. And I'm not joking, I'm being dead serious. Because both of them are pretending that they're demons. Okay? Two of them are. And they both claim that they don't believe in Father Satan. Okay, how does that work? Let me know how that works. It don't, by the way, or it's not supposed to. First of all, number one, both of them act like idiots. Two of them do. They act like they're possessed by certain demons. Okay? And all they do when they act is they try to roll their eyes in the back of their head, which they don't do because it looks stupid. And they lower the bass in their voice. They talk a little deeper in their voice. That's it. And they talk about how much they're possessed by certain demons, by two demons. Okay? Now, no. And the thing about it is, I think a lot of people in their group they got, because all they talk about is spiritual enlightenment and all this, right? And they don't even teach any of it, because they don't know it to teach. That's the whole, if you have a group, it's a group for a reason. It's a group for individuals to learn from each other. That's supposed to be the whole purpose of the group. You're supposed to learn from each other, not bash people because they won't post, because they don't disagree. They might disagree with something you say, and then you kick them out of the group and block them to top it all off. Come on. Because I know one female for sure got kicked out of the group. Well, actually, I know a few. To be honest with you, they got kicked out of one group, because they only have one. They got kicked out of the group because they disagreed, because they spoke their mind. They disagreed with something that one of them said. They got kicked out of the group and got blocked. And to this day, one of them does not know why. She thinks it's because something she said, and all she said was she was talking about Father Satan. That's it. Because the lady told me herself. And she is a true traditional Satanist, 100%. No doubt about it. No question. No question. And that's the part that gets me, is they think they control, okay? This is the way they think. Now, I'm going to go on by what I seen months ago when I was in the group, but I'm not in the group no more, because I was listening to their videos and that, and all they were doing was talking about, pretending that they were possessed. Number one. Oh, they're going to pay so dearly for that. I wish I was there to see it. I really hope I am, actually. they're pretending they're possessed, number one. Okay? Number two, all they do is talk about what they're gonna do. Procrastinate. They were doing that when I was back in the group 6 months ago. And me and a true, and I mean a true sister, left the group the exact same time. And both of us did. And they left, all they talk about is, oh, what we're gonna do. Okay, 6 months ago, when I was in the group, they were talking about starting up a web page, starting up a website, making a website. Okay, no problem. I can make a website in 20 minutes. 30 minutes tops. Right? They still haven't got the website up, and it doesn't cost a fortune. You can do a good website. You can probably use Wix, but I wouldn't go that route if I was doing a website like for something like spiritual, right? Like costs like $9.99 for I don't know how long, or $3. Depends on what kind of website you get, right? But it ain't very much. It's not very much coin. It doesn't cost very much coin at all. And all they talk about is what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do, what we want to do. Okay, you're all procrastinating. They're procrastinating the same, regurgitating the same crap that they've been regurgitating for the last 6 months, last year probably. And they're no further ahead than what they are now. And they think that they're so high and mighty, and everybody else in the group is trash. Because they think they're both of them, and I'm going to say two of them too. I'm not going to say their names, but I'm going to say two of them. And the both of them think they're so enlightened. Meanwhile, and I'm being honest, and I'm saying what's on my mind, okay? Meanwhile, in my honest opinion, neither one of them have a clue. None of them. Neither one of them got a clue. Number one, they don't have a clue. They really don't. They like to pretend they do, and if somebody comes up against them and says, no, this is wrong, or not wrong, but this is not what, say, Crowley did or said. I'm just using this as an example, right? Not what Crowley said or did. Then they get all pissed off and kick you out of the group. All because someone went against something they said. Now come on, like that's just not right. That's bullshit. That's complete bullshit. You know, it's complete bullshit. And with that being said, it's not only them either. There's a few groups around. There's a few groups around on social media and different places and different platforms and different places and things like that do the exact same thing. Like, that's the whole purpose of having a group together. That's supposed to be the whole point of having the group, so people learn off each other. Everybody shares each other's knowledge with each other. Like I'd share my knowledge with the group. Okay? Other people in the group would share their knowledge also. That's the whole purpose of having a group. And then you could have your chats with the group, you know, whether it's live chat, whatever, you know, or you can have, you know, things like that. That's supposed to be the whole purpose of the group. And technically, the whole purpose of the group is so that everyone in the group worships Father Satan and the demonic. And when if people new come into the group, there's people in the group to show if they need some help, especially if they're new to the left-hand path and Satanism, traditional Satanism, spiritual Satanism, theistic Satanism, you know, black witchcraft, demonology, whichever, or demon altars. Sorry. Yeah, and with that, that's the whole purpose. So they'll help themselves learn more. Everybody will help each other learn more. And new people that come in, new people to the left-hand path, everybody in the group can help them. If they have any questions in that, that's the whole purpose of having groups. So people can, you know, talk to each other. That's how people learn stuff. If someone doesn't know anything, if somebody doesn't know something, if they ask somebody that's in a group, and guaranteed somebody in the group probably knows it. If you got, you know, intelligent people in the group who are intelligent on the path, and if they don't know it, someone will look for it and find it somewhere. You know, it's all about helping each other and Father Satan, and helping each other with knowledge and from King Lucifer and all the demonic divine. It's all about helping each other with Father Lucifer, learning as much as we can, studying as much as we can. I can't emphasize that enough. Reading as much as we can, gaining as much knowledge as we can. And that means then we'll do rituals by ourselves, when we do our rituals. Learn as much as we can and get as close to Father Satan and every demon and every demoness in existence. And all the ancients, get as close to him as we can. That's the whole purpose of it, to get as close to Father Satan and as close to every demon and demoness, all the ancient gods, as we can. That's the whole purpose of it. Not so two people can think that they're fucking Adolf Hitler and try to run the show. No, it don't work that way. Don't work that way at all. You don't run the show. Sorry. You're two morons that act. You're two morons that act like you know it all and you know nothing. You're clueless because you're too busy smoking dope and drinking booze. And there's nothing wrong with smoking dope or drinking booze. Indulge all you want, man. I'm all for it. But every time you do a video, you don't be high as a kite or loaded drunk. You do videos normally, not like an idiot, not like fucking tweaks, or not like people that are hooked on some drug or some alcohol, hooked on alcohol, like alcoholics or drug addicts. That's my honest opinion. Okay, if you're doing videos, try to do them the best you can to help people. That's why I do mine. I feel compelled from my demonic guide, unholy demonic guide, and I feel compelled by Father Satan to make the videos. That's the reason why I started doing them to begin with. I want to help people. If I can help even one person, man, I'm happy, because then my purpose is served, and I know I'm doing something correct. And Father Satan lets me know anyway. So does King Lucifer and beautiful Queen Lilith and all of them. Anyway, yeah, that's why I wanted to do this. Is we got to try to help out new people that are coming into the path. Some people are just treating them wrongly. They're just not learning correctly. Even though I know it's an individual path, very individual, but people do have questions to ask. And when they ask them, they're hoping they'll get an answer, and a good answer. That's why I honestly try to help out whoever I can on the left-hand path. But if I see it's somebody that every day is sending me, trying to get me, messaging me, and all this about say they have dreams. They're saying they have dreams every night about Lord Belial or King Lucifer tearing the stomach out of some kid, schizophrenic dream sort of thing. Not schizophrenic dream, but dreams like that are grotesque and all that, right? They talk about this. There's one person that does it. I don't even want to go there. I'm not even going to go down there. I'm not even going to go there. But anyway, that being said, I just wanted this to say that we got to try do our best for ourselves, obviously, number one. And do our best for our brothers and sisters. Try to help each other out a little bit more than we've been doing. Because there's a lot of people on social media that say they're Satanists and traditional Satanists and all that, and it's all I, and I. Yeah, and I agree with the I part, but you still have to try to help your brother and sister out. It's a learning path, man. We're all learning. And we're all learning together. So we can try to learn together happy. And get along. Instead of not getting along and not learning it and not learning fuck all. That's final word. We got to try to learn from each other. It's a learning process. For each one of us. And I've been on the path a long time, and I know I have many true brothers and sisters that have. But it's a learning process for each and every one of us. And I don't care if you've been on the path 100 years. It's still a learning process, because nobody knows it all. I'd love to know it all. Well, then again, maybe not. But anyway, that being said, Ave Satanist, Ave Lucifera, Hail Fathers, Ave Lord Leviathan, Ave Lord Belial, Ave Beautiful Queen Lilith. And I'll talk to you next, guys.